Bam, what's going on, folks? MC's in the house. This video goes out to the dog training community. I know, the dog training community. No, I'm not touting myself as an incredible dog trainer yet. But I have started a business in the dog training community. And if you are a dog trainer and are interested in working with me where that is concerned, feel free to reach out and contact me. But aside from that, the topic that I wanted to discuss today is something that I've observed in the dog training community, and it's something that I think I could probably hold to the other side of the sort of the wall of my tribe of people that are working with me. But I will throw this out there to the public community of dog trainers and people affiliated with it. Well, it's a hell of a build-up. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about competition. Who we are in competition with and what it is that we should be doing to dominate that competition. So here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have ever read The E-Myth by Michael Gerber, and a pretty good book. One of the things that he talks about is the entrepreneurial seizure that technicians have. Technicians being the people that do the thing, right? This is the guy that makes pizza in the pizza shop. This is the guy that paints in the painting business. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. I usually use the pizza shop example. But it's the guy that does the thing. And one day he has what Gerber calls the entrepreneurial seizure, and it's when that technician says to himself, I'm tired of making somebody else rich. I'm going to make myself rich and do this for myself. So then he starts a business. He opens up a business. When he does that, he realizes that it's not just the technical application of his skills that are necessary, but this whole collection of other skills that he had never possibly even contemplated, conceived of. I just want to make pizza, says the pizza guy. Opens up a pizza shop. Next thing you know, he's got to learn how to write a ad for, it used to be for the penny pincher and for the, maybe the yellow pages. Now it's Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, direct mail is still a thing, all these different things. He's got to learn how to organize his books, for bookkeeping, ordering supplies. He has to learn how to design the sign outside of his business. He realizes that it's not just doing the thing that allows one to monetize the thing, right? So back to the idea, this idea of competition. I once had a coaching student of mine who owned a martial arts school, just like I did, in the Bronx, right where my school is. And he invested in my coaching services because he knew that I was going to help him level up his business. He is still kicking ass years later. Well, when he first joined my business, or first, I guess, invested in my business and my coaching, this sort of elephant in the room, right? The question that nobody wanted to ask, and I just put it out there eventually, was, well, you own a jiu-jitsu school in the Bronx. I own a jiu-jitsu school in the Bronx. How do I know you're not just going to sabotage my business? And I asked him, I said, well, what do you think the average school owner across the country would agree is a number of students that would qualify them to say, I have a successful school? The number I come up with all the time is 300. To me, 300 students, it's like you're doing the right thing. Under 300 students, you got some work to do. 500 students, you're kicking ass, taking names. All that being said, he said 300 was a decent number. I said, so if you had 300 students, you'd be happy. Yeah. Certainly happier than he was at the time where I was beginning to coach him. So I asked him, I said, how many people are in the Bronx? He didn't know. I didn't know either at the time. I don't know right now. But I'll damn sure bet that it is more than 300. It is more than 600. It is so many people that I could argue that there could be 50 schools in the Bronx, and each one of them could find a way to market to and convert, sign up at least 300 students. Kids, adults, what have you. Drenga, my American Bulldog, is going crazy in the back right now. I got him something to chew on. He's going nuts, so don't mind him. So I had to sort of reframe how this coaching student of mine that owned a martial arts school looked at what competition actually was. And I had to let him know, I'm not your competition. You know, the very small slice of the entire sort of market that is looking for a jiu-jitsu MMA school, what have you, sure, there's some overlap. Sure, there are people going, should I join that school or this school? But when you look at the vast number of people in the Bronx, if those are the only people you're marketing to, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. And it's no wonder you don't have 300 students, right? So getting back to the dog training space now, one of the things that I see happen over and over again is this idea that because somebody is doing something a different way than I am, that I have to somehow initiate some sort of engagement. I have to engage this other person. And I've seen this happen multiple times, mind you. And no matter how they try to butter it up as somebody who's trying to, help the dogs. I don't want to see dogs being mistreated. I don't want to listen. First of all, and if you guys aren't used to me, I don't speak like I'm in church. I speak like I'm from the Bronx. No matter how much these guys try to portray the dog's best intentions as their motivation, they come off as jealous, passive-aggressive bitches. No pun intended. No matter how motivated they are to help dogs, they are going to come off as jealous bitches. Now, here's the thing. If somebody is running a business and somebody comes to them with a dog training business, obviously, I come to you, your name is Jack. Hey Jack, you're a trainer. I got this dog, doesn't want to listen to me, stubborn, it's crazy, it's all over the place, it's going to be dangerous. I got to train this dog, Jack. Jack says, okay. It is, $10. I don't know. It's $10. I go, okay, Jack, so for $10, what am I getting? You're getting sit, heel, come, crate, and down, I guess. Getting all that for $10, Jack? Yep, that's what you're getting, Justin. Justin, you're getting $10, those commands. How long do you need? I need 10 sessions. Okay. Give him the $10, have 10 sessions, and at the end of these 10 sessions, I'll be damned if my dog doesn't do all the things that Jack said he was going to do. I'm happy that I gave him the $10. I'd give him another $10 if I had a similar type, situation that he could resolve. I will tell other people to give him $10. Now, that example, used as sort of like a hypothetical, a generalized example that exists in the dog training world, applies itself, manifests itself a million different ways. How the dog is trained, how many sessions, how much money, what are the commands, what's the guy's name, what's the breed of the dog. All of these things change from trainer to trainer. But if you have a person who is taking money to achieve results that he is achieving to the client's satisfaction, then your opinion of their training is fucking irrelevant. It's fucking irrelevant. I have trainers that are close to me, dog trainers that are close to me. I am training to become a trainer. Not a trainer yet. I'm not going to throw that out there. I'm going to be an incredible trainer once I am one, though. But the trainers that I work with, holy shit, there are not two poles that could be more opposite than these trainers that I work with. But don't you know, each one of them, with their complete opposite applications of training dogs, get a prospective client, tell them, this is the amount of money I need you to exchange for this amount of service. People give them that money for that service. They endure the time frame of that service. At the end of it, they're happy, so much so that they either repeat their business or they refer other business. Couldn't be more opposite trainers in the applications of how they train dogs. Your competition, if you are a dog trainer, and this is a freebie I'm giving you guys, your competition is every alternative a dog owner wants to invest time and money in to train their dog aside from you. It's not just the other trainer. There are so many owners of pets in this country, of dogs in this country. It is the 300 model that I was referring to with my martial arts school. Your competition is not the other trainer. And if you positioned yourself to where your competition is the other trainers, then you are doing such a fucked up job of marketing your business and your brand that, you know, the universal laws of business say you're the guy that's supposed to fail. It's just the way it is. If that other school owner that chose one day to work with me and benefited tremendously from it, as I did from him with his investment in my service, if he decided instead of doing that to try and put me out of business, and he's fighting for the 300 that I'm fighting for, at no point am I going to fight him. And he's going to be trying to get me to engage him, but I'm getting my 300. I'm working on my lists. I'm working on my area. I'm working on my marketing campaigns and outlets and referral programs and everything else that I do in my business to keep that 300, to acquire it, to get another 300, whatever it is. But at no point am I going to be distracted pursuing my 300 to fight him away from getting it. It's a slave's mindset to say, I am somehow going to be validated if I invalidate the identity and mission of another. Because they can't exist, the slaves. The slave's mind cannot exist without validation from another identity. So the people who make videos criticizing other trainers, show me that trainer like seriously harming a dog. And I'm not talking about, you know, the very subjective, well, he's being rough. Again, no pun intended. I don't want to hear about the guys, you know, he's being too physical, he's being too rough. Like, we already know in the dog training world, see, I said we already know that there is this huge battle. Good versus evil. Positive training versus balanced training. Right? You have the guys that, and I'm not going to say their names, the guys with the millions of views on YouTube who basically think that you gotta, you know, tongue kiss and give your dog back massages and say pretty, 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 please, at least 3 pretties in front of please in order to teach your dog something. And then you have all the other trainers that have been training for, I don't know, 100 years, over 100 years at this point. So there are other battles to be fought. Infighting amongst trainers, touting it as some sort of moral justified, that's all right, just stop in the middle of the intersection, that's okay. I'm from New York, I don't wait for shit. But if you're sitting there and you're touting, you know, your mission of making these criticisms as, I'm gonna help dogs, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Okay, just I know it's strong language, but I wouldn't even say this to your face because that's not the type of energy that I want to exchange with trainers that are going through this. But to the generalized archetypal, you know, canine white knight? Shut the fuck up. Listen, you want to help dogs? Go to the fucking dog rescue. Technical interruption. You want to help dogs? Go to the dog rescue. Train the dogs for free. Get them adopted. Offer a discount on your services from rescued dogs. And free shit I'm giving you. Because right now, this is how you build your business, by the way. Oh, I don't want any money to help dogs. Okay, you don't want money to help dogs? Helping dogs has nothing to do with money for me. Well, you know what? You're a fucking idiot. Because if you're successful enough financially, you can help a ton more dogs than if you are struggling week to week to pay your bills. Only the strong can be merciful. Goes for business too. So competition. Your competition. So what is your competition? Let me articulate a little bit more directly, specifically what your competition is. Your competition is three things. You, and you. Your mindset, your investment in continuing your education, your networking, being able to mitigate, to control, if not at least regulate your insecurities, your dysfunctional emotional reactions to your environment. All of these things are here. You want to train dogs? To become a dog trainer, people could sit here and have their subjective opinion of what it is. I guess I'll share mine. You're a dog trainer when you know more information than a dog owner does on how to have a better relationship with their dog. Like, that's all it is. You don't got to know everything. Know a little bit more than the person who owns the dog. Tell them you'll exchange that information for some money. And they say, you know what? Yeah, if you could say what you're saying, if you could do what you're saying you could do, I'm willing to give you this money. Like, that's what a dog trainer is. To sit here and invalidate somebody else's identity because of your own insecurities, because by the way, it's insecurities. This guy's abusing dogs. Call the fucking the fucking animal fucking control, the fucking police. Call whoever regulates, animal abuse in your area. Don't fucking make a YouTube video. You're making a YouTube video for views. You're making a YouTube video for traffic. Don't bullshit me. Sure, I see these people making these videos and these posts on social media, and there's people, yeah, right on. Bunch of fucking haters. Get a fucking life. Get a life. Work on your craft. Work on your mindset. Work on you. Become a better trainer than you were the day before. Taking some other trainer's livelihood down does nothing for you and your ability to be a trainer. So competition. What is competition? You are your competition. Everything that you do from day to day should be directed towards improving the value of yourself as an individual and whatever it is that you're doing by way of mission. What is your job? If you're a dog trainer, then you should be looking to become a better dog trainer every single day. Who are the competitions? You. I'm Master Chim, if you never heard of me before. Justin Garcia is my real name. My government. Master Chim is what I'm known as, my martial arts school, and that's what I go by on the interwebs. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you got something out of it, let me know. Share it. Comment on it. You want to argue? I'm fucking game. I'll be a huckleberry. All right, folks. You're awesome. Dogs are awesome. Dog training's awesome. Talk to you guys soon.